Russell and Horner held informal talks in recent weeks. According to The Grace, if Max Verstappen falls out of the top two in the Drivers' Championship at any point this season, it will trigger an exit clause in his contract. Reports suggest this critical juncture is the mid-season break. Therefore, Red Bull's ability to maintain strong momentum will be key to retaining Verstappen. However, the team must also prepare backup plans in case he leaves. For now, Mercedes appears a more promising option than Aston Martin. Regardless of whether a deal happens, all parties will test the waters to understand each other's positions for their own interests. Red Bull's upgrades. Progress. Red Bull has completed the first of 3 planned upgrades. Helmut Marko stated regarding the Miami and Imola upgrades. We're making incremental progress, but by Imola, we'll have the speed to defeat McLaren. Yuki Tsunoda's performance. In low-pressure practice sessions, Tsunoda was only 0.2 to 0.3 seconds slower than Verstappen, a gap no other driver matched. However, he must deliver stronger performances in high-pressure qualifying sessions. Marko added, "He's working hard to achieve this and earn the points we need." McLaren's Saudi upgrades. McLaren introduced upgrades in Saudi Arabia, but after comparative testing, they opted not to use them in the race. Contrary to speculation, these parts were not rejected. Instead, they were brought to Jeddah for data collection. The upgrades will debut during the Miami Sprint weekend to refine car setup. The true arms race will begin at Imola when F1 returns to Europe. McLaren's DRS struggles. Andrea Stella's post-race analysis highlighted McLaren's lack of preparation for DRS overtaking tactics. Stella explained, "If Norris hadn't been counter-overtaken twice by Hamilton using DRS, he could have been on the podium in Jeddah. In such a tight race, losing time behind Hamilton cost us. Hamilton knows how to race. It took Norris too long to realize he needed to overtake at turn 1, not the final corner." Stella also praised McLaren's teamwork. Norris's race engineer proactively advised Piastri's engineer, "Overtaking is tough because Hamilton counters us at turn 1. Ensure Piastri knows to attempt passes there." As an observer, I'm proud of our garage's collaboration and the mechanics' work, especially Charlie Hooper, who managed the post-qualifying crash repairs. Replacing nearly every part except the chassis and power unit under time pressure was exceptional. 2026 engine rules. Debate. The upcoming F1 Commission meeting will discuss adjusting the 2026 engine power ratio, ICE versus electric, and introducing balance of performance BOP. Teams are divided. Red Bull. Horner advocates increasing ice power to avoid straights becoming too slow after battery depletion, suggests track-specific or session-specific power ratios. Mercedes opposes changes, citing their current engine development lead. Criticized the meeting agenda as laughable, akin to US political debates. Ferrari and McLaren Honda argue neutral. McLaren Stella emphasized, all stakeholders must ensure 2026 rules succeed. If the sport isn't exciting, competition is meaningless. We need to address details like overtaking, energy deployment, and cost efficiency. Rules aren't finalized. We must stay open-minded. Hamilton's vegan burger venture fails. Lewis Hamilton's plant-based burger chain, co-owned with Leonardo DiCaprio, has shut down after massive losses. Over 6 years. 2021, £11.1 million loss. 2022, £7.9 million loss. The UK's last 2 outlets closed recently.